So Vogue just came out with an online article called 17 Flattering Haircuts for Thick Hair, No Matter Your Texture or Length. Not loving this already because that entire statement and sentence is just simply not true, because texture and length very much matter if you want your hair to look like this, because straight hair is not going to work for like 4B, 4A hair, 3C hair. You know what I'm saying? Here they have pictured Tiana Taylor and her very infamous textured pixie cut. This is something that is not achievable for everyone unless you are relaxing your hair, straightening your hair, doing all of the things, right? Here they're suggesting a curly wolf cut. This is not going to work for everyone. This is a different type of curl. This is a looser curl. This is a finer textured hair. I wouldn't even consider this thick textured. So we're already like 0 for 2, okay? My hair is way kinkier than this. My curls are way tighter than that. If I were to cut my hair like that, it would give Lord Farquaad. I've been there and I've done that, and I know from experience I will not achieve a curly wolf looking cut if I were to cut it like that. So there is a lot more suggestions that also didn't make sense, but then there's this. Then there's this one. To me, in my culture, we know this is an Afro. An Afrocentric, put a pick in it, Afro. Looks like a cloud, but that is an Afro. Vogue, not Vogue, there's a stylist who dubbed the name Cloud Bob. You're reading that correct. They're calling it a Cloud Bob. This was defined by hairstylist Tom Smith, and yes, he is, as a rounded haircut with a soft, airy silhouette. That's fine. I love how you described it. The cloud bob, I don't like what you're calling it though. That's not, no. Plays well with wavy, curly, and coily thick hair that has natural movement and volume. All right. That is Mother, okay? Tracee Ellis Ross rocks one of the most beautiful afros, okay? It looks like a cloud, but we gonna call it what it is, and we're not gonna disrespect that, and we're not gonna colonize the name. It is revolutionary. It is our brand. It is just, we're not doing that. That is ours. That is an afro. Okay, Vogue. Okay, Tom. All right, stop doing that.
Okay, so here's what I think is going on. I think there's a group of people, you know what color they are, sitting in a lab somewhere, in a tower somewhere, saying, how do we erase blackness today? And this is what they came up with for this one. So no longer are we talking about afros. We are now talking about cloud bobs. So what the fuck is a cloud bob? A cloud bob. It is defined, be for real with that word, by stylist Tom Smith. I don't know what color he is, but I can guess. As a rounded haircut with a soft, airy silhouette. The cloud bob plays well with wavy, curly, and coily thick hair that has natural movement and value. They are trying to erase the afro, so white people, particularly the Kardashians and the Jenners, can now wear an afro and it not be called an afro. Why? Because it's going to be called a cloud bob. And I really hate that they used Tracee Ellis Ross for this. That was kind of bold and stupid for them to do that. And I wonder if she'll push back. If she doesn't, that's her thing too, because she is biracial. But I just think this is so stupid. That's all I got.
Hey, real quick, before it even gets legs, before it even gets off the ground, look at me when I say this, okay? This is not a cloud bob. We're not referring to it as a cloud bob. It's 2026 and we're going to stop Christopher Columbusing black people's hairstyles. Do you hear me? This is Tracee Ellis Ross and this is an afro, okay? Just like these are cornrows. These are not Viking braids. These are not boxer braids. These are cornrows. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, this Vogue article that came out labeling this hairstyle as a cloud bob is absolutely wild. They already had an article explaining to everybody what it means to be the birthday. You see, we can't even have nothing. Everything is up for public consumption, all right? This is an afro. It will always be an afro. Why? Because our hair defies gravity. It grows up and out, all right? We will never, ever, 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 ever refer to this as a cloud bob. It is not. Okay, I just want everybody to be clear. Look at me. It is not a cloud bob.
would think we wouldn't have any controversy regarding Vogue and the Met Gala until Met Gala Monday, but no, we're already getting it today. Because some editor on the Vogue team decided to call an Afro a cloud bob and use the Tracee Ellis Ross as an example. A woman who has not only been to the Met Gala, who not only has been featured in Vogue, but has an entire hair care line dedicated to treating specifically black hair. I just know she and Diana were pissed at this. These days, we can't even blame just lack of awareness of culture, because at this point, you know what you're doing. People have every right to call this out as rage bait, which is truly pathetic, because not only do you guys have new leadership that is actually making an effort to make y'all relevant again, you just attach yourself to the marketing of the Devil Wears Prada 2, that's literally a spoof of your company. To resort to this in 2026, it gets some clicks. It's honestly pathetic. And we know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to make a statement apologizing late tomorrow. That way people are already out of the office and they can avoid being the news story of the week. But we ain't forgetting this, and we sure as hell ain't gonna forget the person that wrote this BS.
Why did Vogue release an article calling this Afro a cloud bob, and why are people upset about it? So there's a myriad of conversations happening, and the first being that this is like the Christopher Columbusing of a traditional hairstyle that's been around for a long time, which I do believe is valid. The Afro is not new. It doesn't necessarily need a new name, and it needs to be recognized as it is. It's not a new invention. However, I do find calling it a cloud bob incredibly endearing and an opportunity to bring something into the mainstream and appreciate it. So it's not appropriation or Christopher Columbusing, but rather an appreciation of a beautiful hairstyle that's becoming mainstream again in a new contemporary style, because we're seeing more and more famous black women wearing these afros and defining it differently, sculpting it into different shapes, combining it with braids. And I want that to be recognized. And just like everything else that's happening on social media, things like to get labeled. People are creating eras, defining trends. And this is just another version of that. So I don't think they're Christopher Columbusing the Afro. I think they're just giving it a cute name to show their appreciation of it and give it a spotlight.
Not y'all colonizing the Afro. Because why is Vogue calling Tracy's hair a cloud bob? Be so fucking for real. To call this iconic hairstyle the Afro that black folks been rocking for decades is wild. Absolutely egregious behavior. A cloud bob? Let's normalize calling out this colonizing bullshit. Y'all did the shit with cornrows, calling them Viking braids. Lace fronts, calling them hair toppers. And now a cloud bob? Be fucking for real. Am I shocked by the colonizing of another black hairstyle? No. Does it piss me the hell off that y'all stay colonizing shit that we've been doing? Hell yeah. Be fucking for real.
Y'all hear what white people did? I mean, Vogue did. So they coined this hairstyle the cloud bob. This hairstyle. Yeah, white people. I mean, Vogue. They coined this hairstyle that Tracee Ellis Ross is wearing. They're calling it now a cloud bob. This hairstyle, this never before seen hairstyle that black people have not been doing since the 60s. Just in case you didn't know what to call it when you see a man or woman of color, probably black, with this hair texture / hairstyle, just in case you didn't know, just in case you were confused. And we didn't have a name for this already. The fact, because we didn't know what to call this. But just in case, now we can thank white people. We can thank Vogue for calling out for coining this hairstyle the cloud bob. All right, y'all, call me back.
I guess we have to set the clock back to 0 days without white nonsense. Because, baby, what the fuck is a cloud bob?
Like, are y'all okay? Because I've been seeing this photo all goddamn morning. And I'm like, bitch, it's an afro. Vogue, I was like, here's the thing about Vogue. They weren't boxer braids. They were cornrows. It's not a cloud bob. This is an afro. And is this a new photo? Because when you go to Vogue or you Google Vogue cloud bob, this photo don't come up. This comes up. And this was last year. So I don't know if they scrubbed. I don't know if they, but like, baby, this still, this is just like a, this still like a fro. Like, are we calling this a cloud bob? White people must be stopped. Cause like, baby, what do you, cloud bob? Like, even like, what's this, country in town? Like, I might let y'all get, like, this is not a fro. But cloud bob? Y'all call it Marie, a cloud, this is a, it was also like, they also trying to call this cloud bobs. Like, things have, like, just, everything doesn't need a new name. Like, this just looks like this girl has like a outgrown, like, curly kind of pixie cut. Like, is that even a bob? And this is like, it just look like bedhead. Like, purposely, like, messy bedhead. Y'all calling that a clop? This is just like frizzy hair. Y'all calling it cloud bob? Stop.
Please go down in the comment section, share your thoughts about cloud bob. But please, as always, keep it respectful here on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very, very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. Love to know what you guys think. Okay, share your thoughts. It's a safe space. The one thing I want to say is that what this is giving is, this is all obviously we all know the Afro is what our hair is. Our hair is an Afro. We are Afro, exactly. So, but this is given. Um, I'm not going to hear what you people say. I'm not going to honor who you people are. I'm not going to honor what this hair stands for. I'm just going to, it's for black people, but you know what? I'm just going to put that aside. I'm just going to call it what I have to find something else. But I must not attach it to black people. I have to call something else, be something innovative. Cloud Bob. That's what it's giving. And are we surprised by this? I'm not. This is something that they've done a lot over the years. Rebrand things that was known or been identified as a black person or for black people and rename it different things. We saw it with the braids. We saw it with even makeup. There's this clean girl makeup. This they call it the Hailey Bieber, the lip lining thing. Black people have been doing it. We've been lining our lips like forever, because we never get to find lipstick that blends well with our lips. So we always line our lip with a black liner or a brown liner to give it that definition. But yeah, they gave it a new name with lip gloss. They gave it a new name. We've seen it with so many things where they take from a black community, and they rebrand it and call it something else. And the truth is that mainstream media usually eat it up and all that. But yeah, I'm happy the internet is here to be calling out all this type of BS out, because 1 minute now they're going to call and say, oh, Cloud Bob. We saw what they did. We just covered the story with the edge control one too. Like, this is something they do. Am I surprised? No, I'm not just surprised. It's something they do, and yeah. Mm, black people, and the truth is that, first I want to know, this cloud bob that they are trying to sell to their people now, which of their hair is going to be able, I know the Chinese, I mean the Korean people are doing, like, they're able to turn their hair to look to lost gravity like our hair naturally, to do fro. Are they doing that now? Are they, is that the new one they want to do now, to make their hair be fro? Come that, because their hair does not stand. So how are they going to do it? Anyway, come on, like, I'm not surprised at all. Go down in the comment section, share your thought. Love to know what you guys think. But please keep it respectful. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go ahead, feel free, share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.